Hey everyone, this is Finance Course Guru. Today I'm going to help you with something that many folks have issues with, and that's finding the yield to maturity on a bond that's already outstanding and has a market price different than the face value. So we call this the yield to maturity, or you'll see it the YTM in many financial publications. Just when they say yield to maturity is what they mean, because that's what's going to actually be paid to the investor, because it not only takes into account the payments from the coupon rate, but it also takes into account the money gained or lost given the difference between the face value and the market price. So I'm going to show you really quickly. This is a complex subject. There's lots of reading that needs to be done to fully understand it, but I'll show you how to work through the mechanics pretty quickly. And what I like to do is I like to use Excel, and you can just see, I'll click here for you up in the formula bar there. I like to use the equals rate. This will help you out. There's also an equals yield in Excel, but it takes some kind of faking of dates to figure this out. So we'll just use equals rate, and let me show you how to do this. So here's the bond info that we have over here in column K, and let's just fill this in. So we have 10 years remaining on the bond, 7% coupon, semi-annual payments, so that's going to cause a little bit of work for us. $1,000 face value, and we have $1,110 market price, or it's selling at 111%, or you'll just see it selling at 111. So let's figure this out. We have how many payments left? 10 years remaining, semi-annual, gives us 20 payments. Now here's the complicated part. When we get into this payment amount, we have to take the rate that's stated on the bond debenture, so the coupon rate of 7%, times the face value of $1,000. So this bond is going to pay us $70 a year. But it's going to happen a little bit different than that because of our semi-annual payments. So we're going to receive two $35 payments per year. So if we want to, let's just go one more step before I get into that. The future value of the bond is that $1,000 face value. That can't change. So here's what the market tells us. If we want 20 payments of $35, and at the end of those 20 payments of $35 in 10 years, we're going to receive $1,000. Right now, given the risk of this company and the health of the market, that's going to cost us $1,110. Okay, so let me just correct that real quick. It's going to cost us $1,110. Now, this is the mistake most folks make, and I wanted to just illustrate that real quickly, because a lot of people will get an error message here where the function is, and because they forget that this is actually a negative number. So we are going to pay out that amount. Again, this is what this cost us as a cash outflow, so it needs to be negative. So here's what we have again. We have these 20 payments of $35. We've got a market price of just a little better than $1,100, and we have a future value, or that payment that's coming for $1,000. So this gives us a yield of 2.78. Now here's what we have to remember though. We're working with semi-annual data. Everything that we've done here in column C is based on semi-annual data. So what we need to do is adjust this figure in C40 to show an annual amount, because whenever you talk about yields, you're going to talk about annual amount. Not hard to do. All you got to do is times this by 2. So if we just do our semi-annual yield times 2, that'll give us a yield to maturity for this bond of 5.6%. So not too complicated once somebody shows you how to interpret the information and how to use the equals rate formula. Again, I'll give you a look here in the address bar. So if you're going to use this function, again, what I always do is bring up the function box, and it shows you everything that you need to know, or shows you how to input the different variables so you can do this in a more organized fashion. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, so if you liked it, subscribe, maybe share, leave me a comment. If there's another video or subject you want me to make, I can certainly do so. And it's been great working with you. Thank you.